What is up, everybody? Welcome to Mates of Fate on Thursday night. We got a new face tonight. A very handsome face. What's up, baby? How you doing? Listen, thanks for being here. You are now at the home of 3 original homebrew campaigns. You can go to matesoffate.com to check out links to all our socials. We got merch, we got Instagram, we got a Discord that's super fun. Get in there. It's a good time. Thanks as always to Syrinscape for our epic sound. If you want really cool sound for your home game or Twitch or whatever, visit Syrinscape.com. I have a fun announcement. This is actually really fun and I'm super excited about it. Monday night, we will have the first of a charity 3-shot. We will be running Kids on Bikes with some very, very special guests. Let me see if I can point. Some very cool resident Mates of Fate, as well as Matt and Sarah from Slices and Dices. And for the first time on our stream, our friend Janasi Kwa, my favorite nerd handle and my favorite puppet-related D&D content creator.
I can't wait to see it. I can't wait.
He will not be bringing the puppet, but he's an awesome guy and a great role player, so I'm super excited to have him on. It's going to be really fun.
He's not going to be the puppet?
No, he's going to be the puppet, not for this one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just, as a testament to like my genuine affection for him, I was like, you don't have to bring the puppet for this one.
Are you still watching now, Mike?
The man is more than just a puppet, but I do want him to bring a puppet on one stream, just maybe not this one. So Monday night, I think 8:45, we'll be raising money for the Trevor Project, and we're going to have some fun milestone rewards, so please, please, please come hang out with us. It's going to be, I'm GMing that one. It's going to be very special to me, so it would mean a lot to me if you guys were there. Tonight, we are raising money for Michael J. Fox Foundation, an organization very near and dear to our hearts, and we're throwing in some new milestone rewards. This is going to suck. All right, so we are just like pennies away from our first $75 milestone. If we reach that, when we reach that, one of us, it's me, I'm going to do a spoonful of hot sauce and attempt to keep role-playing with a straight face. It's not super like Scoville's. You gotta give us way more money to get to like the mega, like million Scoville's. But just regular old hot sauce from my fridge. I'm going to keep a straight face, keep doing the accent. Because I'm an idiot, and I'm a masochist.
So I'll jump in there real quick. If Ashley and I happen to share the same fridge, and she's pulling out of the fridge, so, slip a little something extra to the charity on the side, drop me a note privately, and I'll make sure we have only the finest hot sauces in our refrigerator.
What the fuck? We have more than that, though. We're also selling milestone rewards like we did for Wild Magic Fan Delver. So if you miss random chaos occurring on stream, any $10 donation from now into the future, you can roll a D8, pick the PC that you hate the most, and make some random Fae bullshit happen to them. I'm not going to say more than that because it's going to be really, really funny. So just try it. See what happens. What do you got to lose other than $10 for a super good cause?
Did I miss some messages? Where did I agree to this? Oh no.
Silence gives consent.
Bullshit. You campaign, son.
It's Mike. You're gonna pick Mike. Okay, I think that's it, right? You guys ready to play D&D?
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh, Maeve just donated $6. Thanks, honey. You're the best. All right, tell me in the chat, do you want me to do this right now, or do you want me to do this when Shadow starts talking? Because I'll do it right now with a straight face, but it'll probably be funnier when Shadow has to start, like, being president of the game. So, let me know in the chat. Let's play D&D!
I think you should do intro with it next week.
Should do what?
Intros with it next week.
Kids on bikes?
Monday, yeah, or songs, just, right before you do intros, right when the stream starts.
We're playing D&D now.
Okay. Sorry, I'll stop interrupting. This is why you don't have me on that often.
Not true. All right, so last we left off, you guys started in the dungeons of the Spring Court for killing Granny Snapdragon, a sweet old goblin woman who was just trying to give you some free soup.
Allegedly.
Yeah, but you were able to narrowly escape a death sentence because Lark decided to make a deal with Queen Willa. He wrote his name in her book, so we'll see what that does. But he agreed to search for the king's bastard child's mother to try to figure out who the mother was. What you do know is that the child is no longer a child, and that she's from the summer court.
And was it clear? Is this child present in the king's court, or that this child is with the bastard mother as well?
You don't know. You're not sure. That information wasn't given. But you gather that the grown child at this point is not living with the king queen in spring court.
Okay.
Yeah. You ended up, so your sentence was a bargain to find an equivalent magical creature to a mimic, to replace the mimic that you killed. In order to ensure that this took place, you agreed to wear binding tethers, which will slowly tighten after the 20th day. But you did bargain to have at least 20 days to try to find this creature.
Lark got out of that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lark was able to get out of it by commanding the king.
Forgot about that. Oh,
Balls
man.
on this fairy, I swear to God.
Which I don't know if I should, I guess I'm just going to say it. No one caught that you're not technically supposed to be able to charm an archfey, but you were able to. So after that, they let you go because you had the binding tethers, and you made it to the spring revel. You were having fun, you were dancing. Shadow and Charlie are currently unable to stop dancing. I believe, Lark, you started dancing as well.
Mm-hmm.
And Charlie is currently very intoxicated on fairy wine. Shadow, for no lack of trying, is not. And that's when the messenger found you. And the messenger has been following you since the Wandering Inn, since you were able to... since you arrived at the spring court. He finally caught up to you on the dance floor, and he wants something that you won at the Wandering Inn, a broken compass. And Shadow, I believe you determined that the broken compass points at Lark, so you have a feeling that you shouldn't give this up. Right, and so we're going to backtrack a little bit just because we have an exciting new player.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited too. Who is it?
And that looks a little different tonight. Right, so yeah, we're going to backtrack here. The throngs of Fae cluster outside of the Spring Court's keep. They are getting restless. It shouldn't take this long. You had heard something about a group of idiots causing some sort of ruckus a little earlier than usual, but what was the point of delaying everyone's fun? The crowd erupts into relief as the doors to the keep open, but it's just some fairy walking out. And there's a woman that rushes behind him and pulls a knife, and she drags him into an alley. Another one, a half-orc maybe, heads off into the crowd. Maybe they're the idiots that caused the delay. You absent-mindedly check your pocket to feel if a letter and stone you received from Braun is still there. You pull the stone out. It's a beautiful spherical opalescent crystal. It almost looks like a mini crystal ball made of stone. You roll your eyes. Who spends this extra money to make a normal sending stone look this ridiculously ornate? Wasn't the point of a sending stone to look like a normal rock? But that was Braun for you. A fairy flying overhead shouts, "Look, there they are!" And this time the crowd cheers are not premature. Of course King Alden had to make a speech, but it's over quickly, and the crowd takes off for the birch brittle yew outside of the walls. You look for where the other musicians are setting up. The tables already burdened with fairy food are sprouting from the ground. Vines crawl up the legs to support the table's weight of the food, Wine hovers through the crowd on floating trays. King Alden speaks again. Just as a dying tree brings forth new life, so too shall the fall of our flower moon queen bring forth a new spring. We are gifted with a frostless and fruitful season. We ask now for the blessing of the birch brittle yew to favor us with a mild and fertile new spring. From the distant plains you came to us, and to the distant plains you return. And he pushes her off the birch brittle bridge. The human girl falls with no scream. Just before she hits the ground, a blue portal opens and swallows her up. And the portal is gone. The spheres hanging from the branches above start to hum and glow the same blue color. The spheres send rays into the distance all around, opening doors into other planes for the new guests. Nick, can you describe your character?
Sure. You see an impressive-looking centaur, 7 feet tall, towering above most around him. He has a glossy chestnut brown coat on his very muscular equine body, and his upper body. Okay, all right.
Oh my!
I didn't say anything.
All right, it gets better. His upper body is tanned and weathered, kind of suggesting that he spent the majority of his life outdoors. His face is very friendly and open, with blue eyes that seem to shine from behind with this otherworldly light, with really dark, bushy eyebrows that are extraordinarily expressive. He kind of has a very keen way of flexing his eyebrows to convey his feeling, although that may not necessarily be his true feeling. He has this long, flowing blonde hair with these auburn highlights that reflect in the sun, and it's almost mane-like, some might say. And he has it tied up in what he refuses to call a ponytail. He's wearing this intricately embroidered vest. Has a number of different colors on it that are kind of dominated by like golds, oranges, reds, kind of to represent the summer court. And the embroidery is like made up of nature elements like vines, leaves, suns, and the edges of the vest and the pockets are trimmed with this very shimmering thread that's very thin but still shimmers brightly in the sun. It looks very, very impressive.
So you look around, and it looks like so some of the musicians are still setting up. Some are like tuning their instruments, and there are fairies that are just kind of browsing around, waiting for the music to start. Now that King Alden has done his speech, what are you doing?
I'm looking around. So the ruckus I heard earlier has subsided. Is that everyone's still for the? There isn't a ruckus in the crowd at the moment. Okay, so different ruckus. Too many ruckuses. So I guess I walk over to where the other musicians are setting up, and I look around. And if I were to look at the other musicians, would I see them as my equal musically, or do I feel as if I'm likely superior to them?
You tell me. So what you see
Sure.
are kind of you see satyrs and fairies and maybe one like dryad. They all have different instruments. One or two maybe look a little nervous. Others look kind of like more like hauntingly like they've done this a few times.
Sure. Okay. So maybe I'm somewhere in the middle. I think very highly of myself, however. So as I'm walking over, I'm just kind of lightly toying with my lute as I walk over. How's everyone doing today?
The satyr looks at you. It's like, we're doing fine. And you notice, so you recognize this satyr as his name is Dov. Been a while.
A while, absolutely, but we're ready to shine today, right? As always.
Yes, I haven't seen you at many revels lately.
Oh, it's I figured why stay stuffy? Let's travel about a little bit and spread the music around a bit.
Well, I hope I don't outplay you tonight like I did last time.
Oh, an objective third party would not agree to that, as you well know.
And he just takes his drum out and he starts to set the tune or set the tone.
Mm-hmm. I see. It's one. You make one pitch. That's all you have.
Rolls his eyes. Like, just try to catch up this time. Keep up.
You keep the tempo steady, and I'll be just fine.
It's going down.
So the music begins and people start to dance. Make a perception check, Nick.
Nick,
But
didn't
actually-
pull this out yet.
Make a performance check first to see how well you do. Yeah,
I should do fairly well.
we're gonna do contested to see if Dov plays better.
I mean, okay.
Mhm.
That is a dirty 20.
All right, Dov's off his game right now. He just can't. I don't know. He's just not thinking right. There's something going on, but you're definitely able to play better than he is right now.
I do my best to handle his wavering tempo.
And make a perception check for me.
Perception. That's going to be 11.
11. Okay. So you see that there's a lot of people coming in through the portals. It seems like most of everyone's either gravitating towards the food or the dancing. You do notice that there's one very large, muscular half orc that's starting to like dance kind of awkwardly. And you see two others, the fairy that you saw walk out of the keep, and the human woman that followed him. And the events go by, you play a few songs, but you notice that there seems to be some kind of altercation happening on the dance floor. There seems to be a group that have approached these three, and you get the sense that something might happen, and it's coming very close to your personal solo that you're looking forward to.
Do we? I assume you're referring to us. Do we see these people approaching us?
You do, because in the last session they've approached Charlie and Shadow, from my understanding.
You captured their stunt doubles. Sorry. Go ahead.
I think
Sorry.
to Lark from our last session, I believe, but you weren't in the altercation. You were looking from afar.
Yeah, Lark didn't hear the messenger try and like bully the broken compass away from Shadow. Like he's just I don't think he heard any of that, but he might have seen it.
Yeah, I think you're right. And then Lark said he has your back as you went in. So Shadow, what are you doing?
What's the last thing the messenger just said to me?
So you refused to give the broken compass to him, and he said, "I was hoping that you would say that," or something like that.
Okay.
We'll say that's what he said.
That's not
And-
ominous at all.
Hang on.
And he gestures to the four people he brought with him. Two are very large. They're larger than and more muscular than Charlie.
Oh, so
And-
don't mind you. Oh my god.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh shit. Nick.
Professionals.
What? I was
For
actually-
charity. For charity.
Shadow is going to look at the messenger dead in the eye with all the confidence in the world. And she will say, I'm not a child anymore. Not only can I face you in combat, I can best you if I need to. If you'd like to die here in the middle of all these fairies, we can make it so, but it's up to you.
He scoffs. I'd very much like to see you try.
As Shadow's saying this, she is reapplying poison to her daggers and rapier.
Make a perception check.
Oh, okay. Um, 13.
13. You notice the messenger taking something out of his pocket and just holding it in his hand. You can't tell what it is.
Uh-oh.
And as you see this, you see Charlie sort of drunkenly lunge towards the messenger, just not really thinking. And he tries to grab him, but before he does, the messenger throws what he has in his hand down on the ground. And this portal appears. It's not like the other ones. This one's green. And before Charlie can stop himself, he falls into the portal. And then the portal closes.
Wait. Did I see this too? Charlie just disappeared through this portal. This guy just portaled Charlie.
I would say you see it because you said you're watching Shadow, so you've seen this, yes.
Shadow is going to have a look of like utmost contempt, and like confidence and anger on her face, and she's going to draw her dagger and her rapier, and then book it, like just fucking book it.
As I see Shadow start to book it, I'm going to cast Reduce on this messenger to make him really tiny, little tiny legs.
Can you remind me, is that a saving throw or anything?
Let me remind myself. Hold on. Cause a creature. Yeah, Constitution save. It has no effect.
18.
That. Where's my magic shit? Yeah, that succeeds.
Okay. He's gonna chase you, as well as the others are going to follow. So, I'd say roll initiative.
Okay. Here we go.
And Shadow, you are still dancing.
Oh yeah.
Lark, have you tried to stop dancing?
Lark.
You said Shadow.
Sorry, did I? I meant to say Lark.
Did you?
You did.
Oh, okay. Oh, you did. I misheard. I know. I stopped dancing. I saw this and I tried to cast Reduce on him.
Okay.
And
you are able to stop dancing. Fine. Shadow, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Since you've been dancing for a while.
That is a nat 1.
Okay. You suffer 1 level of exhaustion at this point for dancing.
Oh shit.
wow.
Shadow's like not actually in that great shape as it is. She starts wheezing a little bit.
Okay, and what did you say your initiative was?
My initiative was 17.
Okay. Lark, do you want to roll initiative at this point?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my beautiful beer dice that Ash got me.
I love them. I hope they are trusty for you.
Yeah, you can have it back. It's a 7. It's fine.
Boo.
Alright. 15. Okay, and which direction are you running in?
I guess I'm not looking for a specific direction to go in. I would have headed towards where the crowd is thickest.
Okay. So you're headed towards where the food is, as well as the small little stage where the music is playing.
Yeah, as I run, like as I first begin to run, I like shove a few people out of my way so everyone's expecting a big commotion. And then just having done this many times before, as soon as the commotion like sets in as I shove a couple people, I calm down and try and like sink into the shadows a little bit. I want to try and like bolt and then hide. That would be my action if we're in initiative, is like dash, bonus action, hide.
Okay, make a stealth check for me.
Right. Okay. 23.
23. Okay, you're successfully able to hide.
Cool. Yeah, I realize
He's
there's
lost
not.
you again.
Yeah, I realize there's not cover, but just with like my body language, I would like throw my hood up and be very casual and try and like, blend in.
Okay. All right. Nick. So, what's your character's name again?
Valorian, or just
Valorian.
Val for short.
Okay. And what is Val doing at this point?
So Val sees this commotion, and as a true musician, he's playing without it skipping a beat, and then realizes that this is escalating quickly, and the best part of my performance is coming up. So, how dare anyone disrupt, this mastery? We're getting close to like a quick beat and a stopping point. So then I reach over and I shove Dolph over, so he can't play his drum anymore. And the rest of the band just kind of stops looking weird. And then I jump into the crowd, and kind of seeing what's going on here, trying to figure out, okay, how do I end this now so we can get back to this? So I guess I'm looking for. What's that?
Get back to me.
Get back. Yes, exactly. This is my moment to shine. Who dare, right? So, so for me, it seemed though the instigator was probably was it the messenger that then popped open that portal and then sent away Charlie Boy? Is that what happened?
You're not quite clear on who the instigator is.
Okay.
Like Shadow is a little bit, or the human woman, and this assassin who is following her.
Do they have all the entrappings of an assassin? Would I look at them and say, that's an assassin?
You look at them and make a perception check,
Sure,
or
I can do that.
an insight check.
Insight, yeah, sure, no problem. Let's do that. That is a natural 20 for 23.
Hey!
That's an assassin, and you even know what guild he's from and everything. He's a part of the Unspoken Guild.
Oh, Unspoken Guild, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess if we're not quite in initiative yet, I will just go up to him and I'll just kick him over with my hooves. So unarmed. I guess it's hooves. I guess it's a melee, but it's not unarmed, I guess.
Make an attack roll.
You have a hoof attack, right?
Yeah,
Unhooved.
it's hooved or unarmed. With upper body and hooved with the...
It's literally unarmed. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, it's... Dirty 21 to hit.
Hey!
Man, coming in strong. That hits.
And that's going to be 1d6 plus 2.
Lark sees this like centaur come in and like bash this guy with his hooves. Like, ooh, looked like it hurt.
7 damage.
7. Nice. So the messenger falls down and he gets back up. He just looking very surprised. Where did you come from? Weren't you just on stage? And he looks pissed. So he takes out a dagger, because it's his turn next, and he's gonna try to quickly dispose of you.
Hope you have a backup.
As one would.
That is a 13.
My AC is annoyingly low. That does hit.
Okay.
Whoa.
There.
I got a big horse body, man. I'm a big target. A
So
big
you-
horse body.
You suffer
Yeah,
6
you
damage.
6. Okay. All right. I made it weird. You made it weirder. 6 damage.
I wasn't the one that brought a sexy centaur to the campaign. I don't know what you're talking about.
And then he's
Hashtag
going
horse girl.
to attack you again. Oh, the 18.
It definitely hits.
And that'll be 7 damage.
All right. Wait, I knocked him prone. Is that?
That was just dramatic. You know,
All right.
you didn't really. unless the hoof thing does.
Good question. I don't think it. Bludgeoning. So no.
Okay. All right. So one of the thugs is going to go next. So he's lagging behind. They're all chasing Shadow because I don't believe any of them have noticed Lark. Lark, you're up.
Okay. So I see the centaur charge in and knock the shit out of one of the assassins, right? Do I still see Shadow? Is Shadow absorbed in the shadows? Like,
Make a perception check.
okay.
You're beating a 23.
Oh, jeez.
I know.
It's not bad. 17 perception, right? Actually, it's okay. That's hard to beat. 18.
Yeah, you don't see her.
Okay. I turn towards. Damn, I lost her. I turn towards the centaur and the assassins, of which there's 2, right?
There are
Or 3.
4
There's
in
1
total.
and 4 in total. And are all 4 near the centaur right now? Are they all just kind of around there?
So you see 2 of the bigger guys kind of like combing through the crowd, trying to look to see where Shadow went. The assassin is currently fighting with Val, and the other one you don't see.
The 2 that are combing through the crowd. Yeah. So the 2 that are combing through the crowd that I see, I get the sense that they're actively looking for Shadow. I don't see Shadow, but the other one's kind of the assassin's being taken care of by the centaur. So Lark will kind of fly over, and he's hovering above the crowd, looking down, and he hovers above these two people that are looking for Shadow. And I guess he will. One sec. Okay, he's gonna cast. Oh god, I should have thought of this about what I wanted to do before. I just didn't know where everything was going. He'll do a cantrip. He's gonna do Toll of the Dead. But he can only direct it at one of them. So yeah, so it's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. And does that have a range on it?
60 feet.
60 feet. Okay, that's. The 1 fails. And you said you can only focus on 1, right?
At one creature, yeah.
Okay, so he fails.
Okay, he fails. We're level 8. Oh wow, we're level 8. All right, so it's going to be 2d8. Does he have all his hit points?
He looks pretty healthy.
Like totally healthy?
Mhm.
Okay. It relates to the spell. Okay, so 2d8 damage. Okay, 9. So 9 necrotic damage to one of them.
Okay.
And then I also have, what are my bonus actions? God, how do I play Lark?
I'm having that problem too. I missed something last turn also.
Yeah. I'm going to take a bonus action to go ahead and hide for cunning action. And what I'll do is I was flying above the crowd. I'm going to dive back down into the crowd so as to not be seen. So I have to make a stealth check, right? Isn't that how we said? Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That'll be a 17
Okay.
against their whatever.
As a nat 1, you're able to hide.
Solid. Okay. So I'm hidden back among the crowd again. That's it for my turn.
Okay. And I'm switching my dice because this one's bad.
Yeah, I put my shadow.
And for who?
I put my shadow dice in jail last time we played because they betrayed me, and our daughter was up here the other day and was like, "Why are your dice in the dungeon?" I was like, "Cause they fucking betrayed me." She's like, "Oh," and then she put the lid back on. I was like, "Good."
That makes sense. Yeah. That's cute. Right, so one of the other larger And then he's going to keep searching because he has nothing to fight. So, can you roll a stealth check for me, Shadow?
Sure. A what? What?
He got an 8. So
Oh, okay. That's a 12. I rolled a 2, so it's a 12.
nice. All right, you're still able to hide. He can't find you. And then the one that. Okay, can you roll a stealth check one more time for me?
Mm-hmm. Oh, 29.
Okay, fine. You do hear some rustling close. So I would say that you can see the 2 large thug-looking men on the dance floor. You don't see the assassin or the messenger, but you hear this like rustling around you.
Okay.
And you're up, Shadow.
I am looking for the messenger. Can I make a perception check to try and find him?
Sure.
That is a 19.
19. You're not able to find him.
I got outrogued. I want to try and circle back. Because I can't find him, I assume he's going to chase me in the direction that I went. So I'm going to kind of like, I went this way, and then I'm going to take an angle and like try and loop back. In my dream scenario, I'm going to find him, not be seen, and pick his pocket so I can try and get Charlie back. But I'm shooting for the moon. So yeah, that's my whole action, is just like moving and then hiding again.
Okay. Make a perception check and stealth check for me.
My perception is 17.
Okay.
And stealth is 22.
So as you move out of your hiding spot, you are able to see the messenger, and it looks like he is in an altercation with a centaur.
What kind of centaur? I've never seen a centaur before. That's cool. Sorry, I'm not thirsty. I'm sorry.
You sure you had a spoonful of hot sauce?
My nervous system's on fire. That's my turn. Thank you.
All right. So the assassin's up next.
Wait, what?
Sorry.
What assassin's up next?
The one fighting you currently.
I didn't get to
and
go again?
You don't. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I did skip you. Go ahead.
Okay. So I saw this one assassin right in my face, right? So I missed, like, since I charged at him before, I can't do that this time, but that, like, if I punch, kick, or headbutt, I can do a bonus action with my hooves after that, so that's kind of neat. So we'll save that for another time. Let's see here. Sorry I wasn't as prepared as I should have been.
No worries. I didn't make you roll initiative, so yeah.
You haven't gotten to play D&D in
yeah.
a while either, so.
Yeah, it's true.
A little rusty.
Let's see here. Yeah, spells aren't making any sense yet, just quite yet. So I will go with a hoof attack again. I'm just gonna kick him in the face.
Nice.
A horse kick to the face. Or a centaur kick to the face. That is 15 to hit.
15 just hits. Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. That'll be 7 points of damage. And so that was an attack. Let me see here.
Just burping up hot sauce. It actually tastes great. I love hot sauce. It was just, that's not the way to consume it.
Thanks for taking one for the team.
Anything for charity.
Yeah, I can't take that bonus action because I didn't charge him. I could have done it last time. So I guess, yeah. Sorry, I am rusty. I appreciate your patience. Yeah, that'll be it for me. Thanks.
Right. So one of the bug-looking things is gonna go next. Shadow. So you've moved out from your hiding spot, but you were able to successfully do it stealthily. Can you make another stealth check for me as this bug-looking guy is looking for you?
27.
27? Damn it. It's
See-
a high roll, too.
It's the only thing I'm good at. Certainly
Hey,
not
you're
diplomacy.
Still able to hide. All right, Lark, you're up.
Oh shit. Okay. Lark is going to fly back up above the crowd. He's going to take another look around for Shadow, see if he can find her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, nat 20
Yeah.
for a total of 21.
Can't find me.
Damn.
would-
All right.
Say that you're with a nat 20 and you're flying.
Okay.
You probably see her.
All right. So where do I see Shadow? Where are you, Shadow?
Shadow is circling back to the initial altercation. It looks like she's trying to like sneak back behind the group of assassins or these
Okay.
mysterious figures.
Okay. I'm going to try to keep an eye on Shadow. But as I do this, and I still see kind of the same thing, right? I see the two guys below me, two people below me, and I see the centaur engage with the assassin, right?
Yes.
All right.
And there's one that's currently missing.
Do I see anything? All right. Here's what I want to do. I want to cast Catapult. Do I see an object near me that weighs 10 pounds approximately that I could catapult at the assassin next to the centaur?
What do you weigh?
It
So
has to be- yeah.
You're flying above a crowd. Hopefully this catapult doesn't cause crowd damage, but we'll see. So you
Mark
do
doesn't give a
see you do see the fuzzy orbs that you had touched earlier, hanging from some of the branches that are close by.
Yeah. So I'm going to catapult the shit out of that.
Was that when he went up in the tree to tickle those balls?
Yes.
What happened when he tickled the balls? I don't remember.
They electrocuted him.
That
Oh, yeah.
was a good day.
Yeah, so make a sleight of hand check for me to see if you can do this gently.
So I don't have to touch them because it's a spell. So that's the thing.
Okay.
So I choose an object that weighs 6 to 10 pounds, or 1 to 10 pounds. It flies in a straight line up to 90 feet in a direction before falling to the ground. All right. So if the object would strike a creature, so the creature has to make a dex save. So I cast Catapult at one of these balls, and as it flies towards the assassin.
Okay. And you said it's a dex.
A dex, yeah, a dex save.
Dex save. That is a 17.
Oh,
right.
You're getting nerfed at every turn.
It misses. So go and tell me what happens with the electric ball that's about to electrocute innocent people.
Or a centaur.
Or is that dark?
Yeah. So you see this fuzzy charged orb flying through the night sky. And Val, you also see this huge fuzzy orb coming towards you. The assassin dodges out of the way. Can you make a dex saving throw for me?
Sure.
Welcome to Broken Cauldron.
14, please.
If it meets, it beats. So you're okay too.
Okay. So you're able to quickly jump out of the way as you feel this slight sort of like pop, and it feels like there there's a lot of static energy in the air, and all of your blonde hair just kind of starts rising with static electricity.
By not ponytail.
Yeah. Okay. Lark, you doing anything else?
I'm gonna try to hide again, back in the
Okay.
crowd.
Make a stealth check.
I'm gonna try to make my way closer towards the centaur though, and the assassin. So stealth check is 21.
Oh, Alicia, I forgot I was exhausted. I should have been rolling with disadvantage. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. We'll do it now. It's all right.
Okay.
So one of the thugs sees you start to fly towards the messenger, and then he starts making his way through the crowd towards you instead. But you are a little ahead of him at this point.
Yeah, that's it for me.
And that's it? Okay. So the thug's going to try to attack you, Lark. It's a 12 hit.
No, it doesn't.
Right. So you see this big mace come towards you from the, I guess from the sky a little. He kind of just like throws it at you, and it misses. Again.
Oh no. Oh, there we go.
Hey, free mace though.
Yeah. Can I try to catch it as it? I'm just kidding.
You can make a sleight of hand if you want.
Okay.
But did you have a reaction for that?
No, I was just joking. But do I have a reaction? Can I do anything like that? No, I'm good.
It kills two people at the buffet table.
Yeah.
And he takes out his bow, but I'll say that's his other action there. Okay, Shadow, you're up.
With Shadow's skulking movement, has she made her way back to the messenger, like from behind?
I'd say you're about 30 feet away.
All right, I want to use my movement, and then can I roll stealth with the disadvantage to see if I can approach them without being noticed?
Okay.
And they're not actively looking for me, so I'm just trying to beat their passive, right?
Correct.
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't need to roll.
15.
15. Let's see here. Sorry, 1 second.
You don't know the passive skill stats for every single monster? What's the problem?
Okay, you are able to get up to close to him.
All right, cool. For my action, can I please try and rummage through a pocket while he's distracted by this centaur kicking his ass? I want to try and find that artifact that I recognize that opened up the portal for Charlie.
Okay, make a sleight of hand, please.
Disadvantage. Here we go. That's not great. Throw away. Is this a 9? It's a 9. Yay. Okay. That's not my final. I have math. 19.
19. Wow. You have a 10 plus 10. Man.
Again, I'm only good at roguing. I'm not good at anything else.
Yeah, you're able to slip into his pocket, and you feel this kind of like squishy round thing. That's
Stress ball?
it's like the size of a tiny plum.
Okay, well, I grab his plum, and I take my hand out of his pants.
Mike is too distracted for the ball jokes.
Mike is a serious role player. Do not distract him.
Oh, my apologies.
I'm just trying to figure out what my next action is going to be.
Let's see. I used all of my movement to get there, so I am just gonna stay where I am and probably put this thing in my bag of holding, I guess, so it's not easy to get off of me.
Okay. And you look at it, it does look like a plum. It's got kind of sparkly green sequins on it.
Cool. Okay.
All right. You're in possession of a sequenced plum. Assassin's up next. So he still doesn't notice you. So he's going to attack Val.
You didn't skip me again, did you? Okay.
I skipped you again. Yeah, I did. I skipped you. Go ahead.
Okay. How's he looking?
He's looking fine.
Really fine, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
A little angry, but
A little angry. Fine, but angry.
Yep.
Let's see here. I don't have a lot of options here. Let's say I do... I think I'm going to cast... It probably isn't going to work, but we're going to try it. I'm going to cast Charm Person on him.
Ooh.
okay.
And he is a 14 whiz save. And he has it at advantage because we're fighting with him.
That's a 13.
With advantage, that was a 13.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he is now charmed. Fantastic. What's going on here? You're wrecking my performance.
You're wrecking my ability to chase after someone.
Why are you chasing after someone? It's my performance.
They have something that I want, or that I'm supposed to have.
What is it? Can you get it and get out of here?
Yes. You can help me.
What is it?
It's just a compass.
A compass. Why are you chasing after? You're wrecking my performance over a compass.
I have a client who's interested.
Who's your client?
We don't speak of our clients.
We don't talk
Private
about
information.
clients. No.
Well, you're going to have to wait until I finish. Can you stop chasing for just a few moments, please?
Since he's charmed, yes. I can do that.
Fantastic. So, the duration's for an hour.
But he's
Or
just
until
gonna sit down and like
Yeah.
crisscross applesauce.
Yeah,
And-
exactly. Duration's for an hour, or until I guess he gets attacked, right? So, yeah. So I'm like, good. No more interruptions. I like yell loudly across the crowd, and I start heading back up to the stage. That's my
Alright.
turn.
Sounds good. So there's still two thugs that
Mhm.
let's see the assassin's turn is next, and he can try to break out of this charm, correct?
Sure. I don't see why
Yeah.
not. Does he have to? Let's see here.
I just makes the same save again.
It is charmed until the end of the spell ends, or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. So I don't think he gets to
Oh.
save. I think he's done.
Alright, so yep,
He's
his turn
charmed
is
by me, right? So I mean, if somebody else,
Yeah, he could fight
he's
us,
my-
but he
he's my-
wouldn't fight
he's
you.
buddy right now. He's not theirs. But I asked him to chill the fuck out until I'm done.
he brings out a little pipe and just starts to like sit and enjoy like a music festival.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's on the grass at Merryweather, token up.
So the thug that's still searching the crowd for Shadow.
I didn't see the Suggs. I have no concern about them. They haven't caused a ruckus yet.
No worries. So can you make a perception or I'm having you know what I mean, right?
Stealth?
Is that me?
A stealth.
Who are you
Yeah.
talking to?
Shadow.
Okay, not me.
Uh-huh.
Got
That was both really bad. That's only a 14.
Well, you still are able to hide successfully.
Okay.
Clark, it's your turn.
Okay. What's
So
do I
what's
say?
happening?
Yeah.
You suddenly see the assassin or the messenger just sit down on the grass, uncharacteristically. But you also see a thug that's kind of searching the crowd. You assume still searching for Shadow. And there is a thug that's currently pointing an arrow at you.
At me.
Yes.
All right. The thug that's pointing an arrow at me. I'm gonna beeline for that guy. As I do so, how far away is he?
He's about 30 feet away.
Okay. Yeah. So I go straight for him. I approach him. I draw my short sword out, and I am just going to. Is anybody else near him, or is it just me?
It's just you. You don't. It's a shadows nearby, but I don't believe you see her unless you want to make a perception check.
Let me do that first. That's a 6. No. All right. So I'm just I like scream at him as I approach him, like face on, and I just try to push my short sword like into his eye socket, I guess.
Jesus, Michael.
Not like intentionally though, more just like I'm flying towards him, and it's just kind of where I'm headed. All right. 14.
He hits.
Oh, okay. Surprise. All right, so that's 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay. And then I could do 2-weapon fighting. Damn it, if I'd drawn my dagger in the other hand. I'll do that on the next turn. And then I will try to disengage, cutting action. I'll just disengage. And then I pull the short sword out, and I just fly back up into the air and hover above him like, I don't know, like 10 feet, basically.
That he holds the eye that you pierced. He's like, oh, stupid pixie.
Racist.
Shadow, you're up.
Is that racist? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Derogatory term. Yeah.
So Shadow would have been behind the messenger. Are there any other thugs near the messenger right now?
No, they're not.
Okay, then she will kind of look at the centaur, like dead silent, not wanting the messenger to like turn around and see her, but just with like the most earnest look of desperation, she'll try and make eye contact with the centaur and just mouth the words like, "Help me. Help." And then like a mouth like, "He's trying to kill me."
Do I see her?
You do.
So where are we in combat now? So Locke just stabbed a guy
In the eye.
in the eye. But killed the guy with a trident.
Escalated quickly.
Should lay low for a while. So where are we in the combat here? So are we like in a lull or?
So the assassin's still charmed. He's still sitting.
Yeah.
And you don't see the thugs. You just see Shadow pointing, being like, "He's trying to kill me. You know, help me."
Okay. So is it my turn then?
It is not. No.
Okay.
Well, I guess yeah. You're right after Shadow, so it depends on if Shadow is done.
Yeah, Shadow doesn't want to do anything. She's not going to run anymore. She's going to see if she can, like, convince the centaur to just, like, I don't know, get us the fuck out of here as fast as he can, because he's probably a lot faster than we are. And I'm just going
to... I'm frustrated by this, so I'm thinking about how I want to handle it, how my character really handle this.
So I will say that you do know that there's kind of a little compartment underneath the stage where people put their instruments or chairs after they're done, if you wanted to use that.
Okay, so I guess I seen Lark throughout all of this, being a tiny creature that you are. I guess I saw a guy get stabbed in the eye, I assume.
I mean,
you see Lark hovering above the crowd, like holding out a short sword, like a little bit of blood just dripping from it, like on the top of some people's heads.
How big are you?
I'm small. How big am I? Like 2 feet, 2.5 feet.
Okay.
He's a toddler, a flying toddler.
Okay, not like, teeny, but okay.
Yeah.
So I I look at Shadow and
Yeah, 3 feet.
I'm trying to decide if I believe her or not. Is honestly where I'm at. Like,
Oh, we can roll. Do you want to do you want to roll these? You want to do an insight?
yeah, sure.
I'm not going to tell you if I'm rolling persuasion or deception. I'm just going to roll, and Lalisha knows what I'm rolling.
All right, well, I crit failed that, so I believe the fuck out of you.
Oh yeah, I rolled a 16.
Okay, now I need to. Now I believe you. Now I need to decide if I care.
What's your alignment?
So, what's that? Yeah, right. I'm Faye, man. Chaotic. So
Chaotic lawful.
yeah. So I'm like, I just kind of like motion this way, and I kind of walk up on the stage and kick open a hatch with my hoof.
Yeah.
In Shadow, as you pass, and you do have to pass by the messenger, but he's kind of just sitting there playing with a blade of grass, just waiting for the music to start again.
I'll try and walk on the other side of Valorian, like, just hide behind his giant centaur body.
And you don't have to roll for it. He's not paying attention.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
If we're not strictly in initiative order too, I would use my helm of telepathy to send a message to Lark. And be.
I'd say you're still in initiative just because of the two thugs as
Okay.
well.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
And I just want to say, I'm sorry if I offended anyone by saying stupid pixie. That was not supposed to be.
Oh no!
derogatory.
I am so sorry. I meant it was like fantasy racism
Fantasy
is
racism.
very
Racism,
funny.
not
Real racism
Okay.
is never funny. Fantasy racism is frequently funny.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Just to make sure.
Sorry if I made you feel bad about like calling you out. I was happy. I liked
Okay.
it.
All right. So, one of the thugs that is searching the crowd has kind of just given up at this point. He's not finding Shadow anywhere. So he's looking for his other buddy, and he sees that his buddy has like an arrow shooting out of his, or not an arrow. Sorry, it's he has his hand over his eye, as if wounded. So he's gonna start to go over there to help. And that's his. I would say that's his turn because I think he's a little far away. So Lark, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the other eye. So I beeline it for the other eye as well.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Alexa, what's
All
the
right.
ruling on called shots in D&D? She says it's bullshit.
15.
That hits.
All right. That will be 7 points of piercing damage to his right eye.
I'd say that you kind of get the side of his face because
Wow.
I'm not gonna let you blind him.
Oh.
You
Okay.
do you do to roll for damage though.
Oh, can I say that I drew my, because I meant to do it because I'm so forgetful. I drew my dagger, so I can do a double attack.
Yeah, that's fine. You
two
said that
weapon
last
fighting.
time. So.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the eye again.
Okay.
With the dagger this time.
It's gonna have to be a high to get that other eye.
I know. 23.
Yeah, you get the other eye. Great. Poor guy.
All right, that's nine points of piercing
This
damage
is a
to the other eye.
permanent thing you've done. You've recognized that, right? You've like completely changed this thug's life forever.
Oh, I thought you meant Alicia telling Mike that from now on he can call his shots in combat.
Yeah, that too probably. All right, he's looking really hurt, and now he's just got like both hands over.
You may as well finish him off. I mean,
Yeah, I pull out the dagger and I'm kind of I can't disengage or anything because that was my bonus action for the 2-weapon fighting. But now I'm just hovering above him with like a dagger and a short sword, both dripping blood in each hand. I look crazed to anybody in the crowd looking at me.
They're not looking at you at all. They're used to this stuff.
Oh, okay.
They're just still dancing, and
Blood
there's
sport.
no music.
This man just was released from trial for murder, and they let him go. But at least he's proving to be an upstanding citizen.
Mhm. Yeah, you get the sense that, and Val knows this. Anything goes at Revels.
It's the purge.
All right. So Shadow, you're up.
Shadow will be following Valorian to whatever the hidey hole is behind the stage. So if that's allowed, she will just get nice and cozy in there and then use her action to cast message to Lark and say, I'm hiding under the stage. Get here when you can. They've got Charlie. You can reply to this message.
Okay. I'll be right there.
I don't know who this is. You didn't vouch for him.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
So another thug does come up, and he's going to try to attack while you're. So 15 hit.
That hits, yeah.
Okay. It's just 4 damage.
Oh, Lark's not exactly strong, so okay.
Yeah. And then it's your turn, because we're skipping the assassin, and Val, you're not in the fight anymore, correct? Unless you wanted to do anything. If you still want to be initiative, just let me know.
You talking to me?
Yeah. So my understanding was you're out of initiative because you're going back to the stage. Just wanted to make sure that was right.
I backed up off the stage just to kicked open the little hidey hole for Shadow. I don't know that Lark's coming, so.
Okay. All right. So Lark, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try to. So I just poked, just gouged out both his eyes. I'm gonna take the short sword and the dagger, and Lark is gonna. He kind of takes does an X with his hands, and tries to slit his throat with each at the same time.
This is some fucking Boondock Saints shit going on here.
Great movie, by the way. All right, so the dagger, so 23 on the dagger, and then 27 on the short sword. Ooh. As I try to slit his throat, each equally X.
So they both hit.
Okay, so that would be 7 plus 11, 18 points of slashing damage, I guess.
Yeah, and he's done. Falls to the ground.
Lark killed a guy.
I mean, you kind of already explained how you want to do this, but you can elaborate if you want.
Yeah, no, his neck just starts splurting blood everywhere, all over the crowd. It's disgusting. And then I'm going to move rather quickly towards the stage.
Okay. So the stage is about, from where you are, about 60 feet away.
Okay.
But as you move, you didn't disengage, correct?
You are right. I couldn't because I didn't have a bonus action left. Yeah.
Okay, so the other thug is going to try to attack you as you leave, and I believe that hits 15.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Come on, that was 3 damage.
3. Okay. All right. So I can move 30 feet, so I'm about 30 feet away from the stage then at this point.
Okay.
Okay, that's my turn.
Shadow, at this point, so one thug is dead. The other one, so we'd see that you're able to make it to the stage to hide at this point. So we're out of initiative. The assassin is still sitting in the grass, playing with a little blade of grass, smoking his pipe. And you see that Shadow is kind of huddled underneath the stage. Can you make a stealth check for me?
I can.
Lark. Yeah.
I cannot.
Lark?
Yes.
You said? 22.
22? Okay. No one notices as you, if you want to go under the stage.
I'm there. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I make my way under the stage. Do I see Shadow and this centaur under there?
You
don't miss the centaur.
You see Shadow under the stage, but I believe
I'm on top of the stage, and I kicked it open and I stayed up there because I need to finish my fucking solo.
Oh, are you playing again? I'll go back to the Revel music. Oh, okay.
Not yet.
Oh, and Shadow, Lark, you still see Shadow kind of like fidgeting around, trying to dance while she's huddled under the stage.
She's still dancing. Shadow, you see Lark kind of appear under the stage, and for a brief second, as he is illuminated by the light, because under the stage, it's, if you don't mind me narrating this a little bit, Alicia, under the stage it's a little darker, right? Because obviously we have a stage above us. You see Lark illuminated by the light outside of the stage as he approaches the underneath of the stage, and you briefly catch a glimpse of what looks like. Is Lark's eyes black? It's only for a temporary second, and then he enters under the stage, and he just looks like normal Lark. You kind of second guess yourself for a second about what you saw.
Yeah, I think that I did see that, but it's hard to tell because I'm like currently breakdancing on my back in a circle, like underneath the stage. So I only saw it for a minute, and like as I'm like breakdancing, because it's shorter under here, I can't just go full Irish jig like I was. I kind of like whisper to Lark, like, Did you see them? It's my old guild.
That was your guild.
Lark, they're here for you.
Why are they here for me?
They don't know they're here for you. Listen, do you remember that box full of trinkets and junk that we won at the tavern? It had the compass, and the compass kept pointing to you for some reason?
Yes, I remember that. You have the compass, don't you?
I do. There's a bounty on it, Lark.
Why is there a bounty on it? What could they want with a compass?
I don't know. The compass points to you, so the bounty is on you.
But they want the compass, but they want me?
It means whoever hired them wants to be able to find you, Lark. Now the question is, do they want to find you alive or dead?
Yeah, and Lark is trying to like make sense of all this in his head, and he looks down, and suddenly he sees a dagger and a short sword, and in each of his hands, oh, these are what is all over these? And he drops them to the ground.
Looks like blood, darling. Did you have a scuffle?
Somebody must have gotten blood
On your weapons? Someone must have
Yes.
gotten blood on your weapons?
Yes. He takes his foot and like kind of scrapes the blood off the short sword and the dagger onto the grass beneath the stage.
Is there blood on Lark's hands?
There's gotta be blood on his hands.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just kind of like indicate like this to Lark, like,
I wipe my hands in the grass trying to get the blood off. What do we do? They're your guild. You should be able to talk some sense into them.
I'm not. They threw me out of the guild. I can't talk to them anymore.
Why did they throw you out?
That's because I was too good of an assassin. They were threatened by me.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Inside.
You're not there.
What do we do now?
Well, there's a centaur up there that showed me this hiding spot. He seemed very helpful. I don't know. I think we just have to wait until their show is done and everything but disperses, and then maybe we can come out. I don't know. I think for now we
Lark.
just need to lay low.
Lark kind of hovers down towards the ground, sits down in the grass next to his blades, and starts diligently cleaning them with his cloak, basically.
Okay.
Do you want poison? Keeps it shiny.
Yes.
I give him a vial of poison for his dagger.
Use that to clean it.
So yeah, we're just gonna lay low until the revel starts dying down, and we're gonna hope that that is less than 24 hours, because we're still hungry.
You start to hear the music again. And Shadow's still dancing.
I just love dancing.
And at this point, you're kind of worried why you can't stop dancing.
It's I think I'm cursed. Something happened. I can't stop with them. I can't stop dancing.
I wish there was a way I could. Do you want to stop dancing?
Yes, I
Are
want
you-
to stop. Have you ever seen me dance before? I don't like it.
It's not very good.
Okay, it's
be honest.
actually excellent, but I'm getting very tired.
Wish there was a way I could dispel your magic, dispel the magic or something.
Yes. It would be great if there's a way to dispel magic.
Lark, do you want to make an Arcana check?
Oh,
No.
sure. No, I don't think I will. 16.
So you noticed that you were able to stop dancing. But you're Fae. Maybe if you just helped Shadow stop dancing, do something?
I get up for a second and I grab Shadow's hands. Just be still. Just be still. Close your eyes and breathe. Focus on not moving your legs. Keep your feet still.
So her arms, as you hold her hands, stop fidgeting, but her legs are still moving.
I kick him by accident. Sorry.
I try to stand on each of her feet with my feet as I'm holding onto her hands. I'm shorter though, so I'm kind of like this,
Oh,
like,
that's so
pulling
cute.
down on her.
I kick him several times in the process.
Yeah.
But you're successfully able to help her stop dancing.
And I let go. She's still not dancing. Like it's a permanent fix.
She's still not dancing.
Thank you, love.
Of course.
I think I have asthma. It was a lot of cardio today.
Oh, Val, on the top of the stage, you're playing. But what instrument are you playing?
Lute.
Lute. Okay. So it gets to a point where the tempo starts to quiet, and this is your moment to shine. Make a performance check for me.
That is, wow, an 18, even with...
18. You have nothing but confidence that when you step up in front of everyone. And do you want to describe how you play?
Sure. I start delicately with I keep draw with a gentle tempo behind, but I kind of slowly, prance isn't the word, or is it? Just kind of gently walk around the stage as I play, and then as the music, as my solo begins to get more and more expressive, I end up I guess there's a bunch of boxes around the front of the stage, and I end up standing up front hooves on one of those boxes, just majestically playing and tossing my hair around, and finish with that, and then bow my head off and back off the stage.
A lot of like female fairies, like all in the front of the stage, just kind of screaming a little bit.
Yeah, definitely Beatles in the 60s moments in the US. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
By the way, you have advantage now, Alicia.
Oh, and can we
you.
take a quick minute break to bring Charlie Boy in?
Definitely.
Fantastic. Thank you guys for being here. Stick around. We're going to bring Matt in. We'll be right back. And we're back. Thank you so much for sticking with us. If you didn't know, we have a new fundraiser, milestone opportunities for Michael J. Fox Foundation. So you have the opportunity to spend a mere $10 for an excellent charity, pick your least favorite player, and then make some Fae magic bullshit happen to them and them specifically. You roll the D8, or we'll do it if you don't have a D8 handy.
What?
I'm pretty sure you said you were fine with it, Matt. Also, if we raise another $25, Matt will do a shot of hot sauce. Thank you again, Matt. You were so kind.
Welcome.
Okay, let's play D&D.
Shit.
All right. So, Shadow, Lark, you're currently under the stage. Lark's covered in blood. Val just got done his really awesome solo, and Shadow. So what do you do?
Does it sound like the crowd is dispersing at this point?
It's starting to get quieter. It seems like it's more of last call.
All right. Shadow is not planning on leaving her hidey hole outside of this, like, beneath this stage at the moment. But what she will do is start playing with the plum that she pickpocketed from an assassin. And she'll just start messing with it to see if she can figure out how to get Charlie Boy back. Like, see if she can be like, and Portal up here. Throw it on the ground. No.
The old magic football.
I was just going to say.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Make a nature check.
Nature. Goodness.
Ooh. News Fable? No, it's not Fable shit. Never mind.
Uh-huh. That is with disadvantage. 7.
7. All you know is this thing's some kind of weird plum from the Feywild.
I taste it.
As you taste it, kind of seems a bit tingly, and you suddenly feel more energized. So it's a greater healing potion. But if you just had a taste of it, it's, you're not exhausted anymore.
I'm throwing a potion on the ground to try and get my friend back from a mysterious portal.
That checks out.
It's just not working, Lark. I think Charlie's gone forever.
What if this is his blood?
Do you think I tasted his blood?
Did you kill Charlie?
I think I might have. Charlie Boy.
His blood is on my hands. His blood is on my hands.
I always liked him more than you. What will Angel do?
Into.
What will Angel? Oh wait.
Where is Angel?
Angel. Angel.
Make an animal handling check.
But Angel loves me. Can I do that with advantage? She does not love me. She doesn't love me.
Can do it straight. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Oh, that's a 16.
16? You hear kind of like scratching at the door.
But she's a blink dog, right? Can I just...
she's just kind of smelling, just...
Yeah.
But...
I'll just like very gently crack open the door to our compartment and see if that's Angel scratching.
It's her.
Good girl. I scratch on the chin. Can you smell Charlie? Can you find him for us? Is this his blood? And I hold out the potion.
She just smells it and just shakes her nose.
I look to Lark with tears in my eyes. I don't think we killed him.
Oh, thank God.
Angel, you beautiful creature. You need to find him, okay? Just search everywhere. I believe in you.
You see her tail isn't wagging. Just doesn't seem herself. But she does wander off. Val. So it's starting to wrap up at this point. Everyone's putting their instruments away and people are starting to leave. There's a few fairies that are just way too drunk. They're just kind of decided to fall asleep where they were.
Good for them.
Yeah. You notice that there seems to be that half orc that you saw earlier, walking from the woods in your direction.
The half orc that I saw portal out.
Yeah.
You there?
Huh?
You all right?
Oh yeah. Just fine.
Good. Get out of here.
Nice to meet you too, pal.
It's over. What are you doing here? It's over. The show's...
I was coming. I was hoping to look for my two friends. There was a girl, kind of broody, and a fairy, kind of not broody at all. Kind of the opposite of broody, I suppose.
Do I want to get a sense of his intent. Like,
And I'm looking for also my blink dog, Angel. You haven't seen one.
Just roll an insight check.
yeah, an insight on. I like this die. This die's been going well for me today. Where is my character sheet? That's a dirty 20.
You notice that this orc is really tired. It looks like he's been through a lot. It doesn't seem like he has any energy to cause much mischief.
Okay. I'm just trying to get, like, determine malicious intent. Okay. So, I look around. Is the assassin that I charmed, is he still hanging? That only lasts for an hour, so I imagine how did that end when he didn't obviously didn't approach me, right?
Yeah. So you look at the spot where you saw him last, and no one's there.
All right, so I motioned. It's funny. I know I'm a centaur, but I keep picturing myself with a horse head.
Like the Halloween mask ones? Or...
Yeah. Yes. I look at him. Yeah, all right. So I made a determination. He's fairly harmless. I said, "Come with me."
Okay.
No, you can't ride. And we walk over to the. We walk over to the. We walk over to the stage, and I kick open with my hoof. I kick open the door to the lower compartment. They're here.
I was standing right by it.
Oh. Hey.
Oh my god! Charlie, you're alive! And I
Charlie.
emerge from the compartment, just like throw my arms around his waist.
Oh.
I'm so glad you're not dead.
Me too.
I fly over to you. I give you a big old bloody hug as well, not realizing I have all this blood on me.
That'll sting. All right.
We thought
You won't have to stay down there now, you know.
We thought they kidnapped you. What happened?
You know, it's the weirdest thing.
Do it yourself.
It was like that portal, and I fell down, and I kept falling, and fell from, I don't know, it might have been like 30 feet up or something, hit a tree branch, boom, boom, fell, hit the ground. It's at the bottom of like this big, tall hill or cliff or something, whatever it was. It was in the forest, and I don't know if I landed in like a mushroom patch or if it was me hitting my head too hard or something, but I swore I saw like a lady or something. And there's like these silhouettes of these weird, like magic looking creatures all around her. And I think she said something like the summer court calls or something like that.
She's trying to see if like Charlie Boy's eyes are crossed or if he has any like head injury on him.
You want to make an insight check?
Or how about a medicine?
Sure.
Not that that really matters. Oh, 16.
It seems like Charlie's really tired. He looks a little sick too. Just not quite himself 100%.
Okay, sure. You know, it's the Fae realm. There's just weird things. It's the Revel. I mean, I'm sure
It's been a long day.
it has been a long day. We have a lot to catch you up on. And you. And Shadow will turn to Valorian. You have my thanks. Thank you so much. You've saved my life. She'll reach out to touch his chest. I don't know how I can ever repay you. And her hand overstays its welcome as she like notices his muscle tone. If there's anything I can do to make it up to you, anything at all.
I kind of like pull back my chest and tighten my vest a bit.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus, what I miss.
You're welcome, but for your information, it was mostly just so I could finish my performance. You were causing a huge distraction.
Oh, well, your performance was lovely. Have you been playing a long time?
Long enough.
Kind of grouchy. I don't hate it.
You were nothing but an interruption today. I'm glad you're okay. That's great news.
The eyebrows.
But don't let it happen again.
Of course not.
Sorry, who's this guy again?
I'm the one you should be thankful to.
For what?
These two are going to be completely obliterated by some assassin and a few bullies.
They usually can handle themselves. Then again, I guess if I wasn't around.
It was it was dire, Charlie. It was dire. And yes, he saved our lives. And I'm not much one for fighting, Charlie. It's terrible. I mean, look at these hands. I can't stomach violence. I would never.
You meat feet are all the same. Just constantly.
I'm sorry, did you just call us meat feet?
That's kind of racist, actually. I mean,
That's a bit
geez,
racist.
That's a bit.
Racist.
It's a bit. Angel's ears just start like. Just,
All right. Well, if you don't want the gratitude of we meat feet, we'll get out of your very fine silky hair.
Apologies. I'm just deeply frustrated when my beautiful performances are disrupted. So please take my frustration with a grain of salt. I'm not angry with you, but at the same time, I don't really care.
what's a grain of salt got to do with anything? Is that some face shit?
Isn't it always?
Sure.
Oh.
So if you don't mind, please get out of my stage.
Yes, of course, of course. Will you have an encore? I know. No?
And
All right. I'll just as though I'm ushering Lark and Charlie Boy away, but really still staying in the vicinity, not really giving him a respectful distance at all. But I'll kind of hook Charlie Boy around the elbow and be like, listen, well, you were there. You were there when they demanded that we give them the compass that points to Lark.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I managed to hide the compass and then hide myself. But they're going to return. We need to figure out what we're going to do before they find us again, because they will. Their tracking is second to none.
All right. Well, can they track us through those mushroom portal things?
I don't know.
I feel like that's a quick. They're trying to track a straight path. Those things seem like they just take you from one place straight to another. You don't have to worry about, leaving a trail if it's a dead end.
Sure. I'll try anything, I suppose.
All right. Now we just need to find somebody who knows where to find a circle full of mushrooms that isn't just a circle full of mushrooms, but a circle full of mushrooms with a portal inside the middle.
And you do look around and you see that all of the portals that were open before, now that the Revel is over, they have all closed. You do see where the portals were, the rings of mushrooms are still present.
You knock 3 times? I don't know how this works.
Excuse me, Mr. Stallion, sir.
Valorian.
Valorian? That is lovely. Is that a family name?
Yes and no.
I extend a hand and give a really wimpy kind of handshake. I like to be called Shadow.
Reach out and grab with the full might.
Oh, okay.
Valorian, Moonrunner. If we stay acquainted long enough, you can call me Val.
I bet you are.
What?
What?
Oh man, y'all better buckle up for the rest of this campaign and be enough to be a thirsty horse girl, because it's just.
I've been playing Arrow Ace PCs for 8 years.
You're getting it all out right now.
It's all out.
Well, you've chosen the right player to do it with. Thank you.
Pardon me, Valorian. Do you understand how the mushroom circles work? Because I think we need to get out of here quickly.
DM, do I understand how the mushroom circles work?
You know basic information. When the portals are open, the mushrooms work as like a force field, so no Fae can enter the portal. Only the being that came out of the portal can enter safely. You also know that if anyone disturbs the mushrooms, they're able to, but at a cost of being poisoned.
I relay this information.
Oh, well, that's fine. Poison never bothers me anyway.
What if you use a really long stick to poke at them?
I can just kick them over, I suppose.
I wouldn't recommend it.
What if we got the drop on them instead? What if instead we track them, figure out where they're going, and then I look to Valorian. Just diplomatically deal with them.
You seem like a diplomatic bunch.
Thank you.
I look over at Lark covered in blood.
Whose is that, by the way?
You hear, when you look over to Lark, you kind of notice he's just kind of mumbling to himself as he's trying to clean the blood off his blade still on his clothes.
Not much for talking this one, huh?
Just get him started about, fashion or dancing, and then he'll start to go.
Talking about fashion or dancing, I don't want to track those things. If they're out to kill me, I'd prefer to get as far away from them as we possibly could.
I hear what you're saying. But if we get the jump on them, then perhaps we can find out who their client is. And if the client is friendly, maybe it's your old family, Lark, and they're trying to track you down. Or maybe it's someone from the material realm that you pissed off and wants you dead.
I don't know who I would have pissed off.
I have some thoughts.
I'm friendly with everyone. I'm a good fairy.
You're right.
I spit on my sword and keep cleaning it.
So are you planning to stay in the spring court, or are you heading somewhere else?
Well, we're legally bound to leave the spring court shortly because we killed someone important. I mean, we diplomatized someone important here, and we need to replace their pet.
Diplomatized.
Do you know, Granny Soup Tears? Whatever the fuck her name was.
Snapdragon. Granny Snapdragon.
That's what I said. Do you know Granny Soup Tears with a biting magic cauldron? Well, the cauldron tried to kill us, so Lark diplomatized the cauldron, and then the king said we need to replace the cauldron / pet, or Charlie Boy and I will lose our hands. And I use my hand to give Lark the bird.
So, right. Well, perhaps we can help each other.
I'm sure we can.
Jesus Christ, you're gonna throw me off every fucking time.
Could be worse. Could be Mike or me doing it.
Yeah.
It could be all three of us. There's nothing stopping us.
Actually, yeah, I think that's got to be canon now.
Everyone thinks
What did
that
you have
this
in mind?
happens, and that's like,
What do you need help with? Tell us.
Yeah, tell us.
Oh god.
What, are we not doing the sex appeal thing to try and convince him? Clark, come on, help up.
I'm just being my normal self.
What are you talking about? You clearly seem a little different to me.
I always
You do
am.
seem
Oh.
different. Shadow, you do.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is it's just a regular
Mhm.
day.
It's like when you were interacting with Charlie a couple days ago when after you had the fairy wine, but you haven't had any have you had some fairy wine? Because you're kind of acting like that.
Oh, that
Charlie,
checks out.
Charlie
You
boy
probably
gave me
had some
some.
cherry wine.
He was fine. It was,
I have some business in the other courts, and it seems like you're heading out, so perhaps we could party together for our personal protection.
Sure. I mean, I guess if you want, I suppose we could make room in the party for you for a bit.
I get the feeling you need me more than I need you. Jesus Christ. A little too convincing. Okay, I promise you all, I will get better at rolling with this as it happens because it's hilarious.
We're gonna hang up and have to update the X card.
Well, I was thinking about that, everyone thinks about this until it happens.
For your own marriage.
Yeah. No, so yeah, I promise I will get better at rolling off with those because it's obviously disruptive when I am thrown off by every time she does that, so I'll get better with it. Please don't stop doing it because I think everyone likes Thirsty Shadow, so keep it going.
Thank you for apologizing for my terrible behavior.
It's if I were a better player, I'd roll with it. How about that?
Oh, you're wonderful.
You are a wonderful player.
So that's why. So my last statement, as Val stays, it's like I have a feeling you need me more than I need you, but we can work together a bit here.
Well, you'd be welcome to join us on our journey, I suppose.
Sure, you can think of it that way.
DM Blue Pitch Gaming has just made a generous donation to Michael J. Fox Foundation, and he rolled an 8 for Lark.
Oh. Okay.
Excuse me?
We're gonna see some magic shit.
Uh-oh.
Did we decide to do the candy one or the first one?
I was thinking the first one for now.
Okay. Lark, you must declare your love for unicorns at every opportunity. And this goes for the next session as well.
Thank you, Blue Pitch Gaming.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
so much.
Clear to have a human upper torso.
You know, Val, you'd make... If you just had a horn on your head, you would make a marvelous unicorn. Marvelous unicorn. A big long horn, sharp at the end. The longer, the better.
Yeah.
I love unicorns. As long as it could be. It could be double the length of your body, the better. Oh, unicorns.
I don't think that would be practical, Lark.
It's too much girth, Lark.
Also,
If it's hollow on the inside, it's lighter.
I think there's a little bit more to it than just that. I mean, they're completely different species, right?
Doesn't matter. They are the superior species, yes.
Whoa! That's kind of racist.
Okay,
too,
all right. Enough with your unicorn supremacy. I don't know where this is coming from. I use this as an opportunity again to touch Valorian on his rippling bicep. I'm like, I'm so sorry for my friend. It's despicable behavior. Sorry. He's not normally like this.
You're all quite deranged.
Yeah. Angel's okay.
She's the best of all of us.
My day has gotten more and more bizarre since you showed up.
This is just a normal day for me, if I'm being honest.
If it's too much, you could always just end the day. Start over fresh with the next one.
You don't have a place that we could stay, do you?
I'm traveling myself.
Oh.
So,
and
Lauren, you would have a you would have a place because you knew you were coming here. You planned ahead.
Are you staying with other creatures like yourselves, other centaurs?
Are you?
I guess not knowing enough about this DM, I'm not sure what my lodging would be at the moment.
You are at one of the larger inns in the Spring Court.
Gotcha.
There is a special wing that's specifically made for centaurs. So it kind of looks like the make of a stable, but it doesn't. You have like all the luxuries.
Forgot about that part.
Just as far as to get your rump in there. So sorry about that.
Yeah. I'm staying at the inn down the way. They might have some rooms for half legs such as yourselves.
I'm sorry. Did he just call us? All right, I see how it is.
He's not wrong. I mean, if you take unicorns, for example, they have 4 legs. We are inferior to them. We have only half what they have.
A+, Michael. Commit to the bit. A+.
Well done.
Yeah, but I mean, we've got at least twice as many thumbs as a unicorn, so that's good, right?
Mike's
You
like,
can't multiply by 0.
Well, not, but you see, I've got more. So it's.
You said twice as many.
Yeah.
Charlie, can you make an animal handling check for me?
Sure.
on Valorian?
No.
That's fucked up.
Great.
That's a 10. Let me just check.
Mhm.
Animal handling, doobly-doo. And 10.
10. So you go down to rough up Angel's ears, and she kind of just like moves away from you. Her ears go down and her tail's not wagging. She just seems off.
Darling, what's wrong?
Oh, girl.
She's
Sorry,
kind
I
of
was
hanging
away.
out. It's hanging out more towards shadow than you.
Oh, I'm sorry I went off somewhere. I wish I was around. I just can't say with this place that I'm going to be around the whole time. You know that.
She just like she looks at you, still weary. She stays by shadow.
Girl.
I pat her on the side and I look to Charlie like,
I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna sit outside for a sec. It's okay, Angel.
And we'll say you're close to the inn. Well, this is happening as you walk towards the inn. The inn is fully booked because there is a revel, so everyone is in town.
Perfectly fine dungeon, full of places to sleep.
There's room. There's room in my room, but I hope you like.
is there? Wonderful.
Like straw bedding.
Not
I'm
really.
trying to think about what an inn for a centaur would look like. I guess so.
You have
Yeah.
a bed, but it's a very wide
Yeah.
bed that has like it's comfy. There's no straw.
The hell? There's no
It's
chairs.
for me. If you can figure out a way to be comfortable here, you can stay. But
It's a bit cold.
There are blankets.
I ignore them.
Fucking horse blankets. It's the biggest.
yeah,
I mean, there's
what I
there's
would have
extra
under my
blankets.
saddle that I'll never wear.
As Shadow starts like just setting up her bedroll kind of in the middle of things, you know, so wherever like everyone else lands, like she'll be close to whoever, you know. But she'll kind of like motion to Charlie Boy to just like help her with something that doesn't need help with? Like,
Charlie just comes over holding the little complimentary bowl of sugar cubes, eating one at a time.
I have a human upper torso.
Yeah.
Need sugar cubes.
Hey, what?
I have
These are good.
a similar palate. Just need to eat higher quantities.
I'm dying. Oh my
Do you want an apple?
Oh, fuck you.
Mr. Horse.
Fuck you.
Oh,
Everyone
actually-
likes apples.
Oh my god.
I like them apples. God damn it. All right.
Is there anything else you guys want to do before you settle in for the
I
night?
Yeah,
wanted
we'll go
to.
check it. I'm gonna go talk to Shadow. Yeah. Style it up with my bowl of sugar cubes.
I'll start picking at some of his sugar cubes. I'll just lean in close, just very, like in a very, very low voice. I thought I saw something strange. After that whole incident with the messenger and everything, when Locke and I reconnected, he was covered in blood and his eyes looked black. I might have been imagining it, but it's disconcerting.
Yeah, we should probably find out what the deal is with that.
It felt familiar, and then also not. I don't know. I've known him for so long.
I mean, do we have anything that would help to find answers about him?
Do we? I don't know.
What do we have?
We have a magic compass that points to him.
All right.
He has that
Wait.
mirror where he can see other people's memories. Maybe we could look at one of his. I don't know. It might just show me.
Could work. Well, does it have to be someone here? Does it have to be someone living? Can we just think of a person?
I think
Can
so.
you think, like,
I mean, it's his, and he doesn't like to share, and he has to let us use it so far. But yes, it could be anyone.
if we want to figure out where the eyes came from, when we think about, where he came from, who raised him or something, his mom and dad, or maybe,
Yeah.
where he grew up.
Or who traded him in some kind of devil bargain.
Oh yeah, I'm probably sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, I wonder what kind of memories you get with Valorian there. No, don't waste it on that. No.
I mean, I'm just saying, Charlie boy, and I mean no offense, you're my dearest friend. Have you thought about working out? Because I mean,
Have I thought about working? No, you know what? This is
I'm worried about your health. That's all.
my health. I feel fine, thank you.
Good. Same. Good. Lifting weights, perhaps.
It's been a long day. Lifting with I could lift him. I swear. Lifting weights. Yeah.
If you say so.
You're embarrassing yourself. All right.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is my normal behavior. All right. Good night, everyone.
Lark
I hope
is
none of
going.
you snore.
All three of us snore.
I just feel like a bunch of instead of like a bunch of bluebirds coming by, it'll be just a bunch of crows coming to help you get dressed in the morning. Oh my god.
Lark's gonna wait for everybody else to fall asleep, and once everybody else in the room is asleep, he pulls out several sheets of parchment from his satchel, and he takes each individual sheet and rolls it up into a pointed cone and sets it ever so gently atop the head of each centaur here as they sleep. Lark finishes the cone placement. He settles down.
Thank you,
Settles
Blue Bitch
down.
Gaming. Thank you, Blue.
Thank you so much, Blue. Oh god.
Lark settles down into his bed for the night, rests his head upon his hands, looks at the beautiful art he's created, and goes to sleep.
Oh god, sweet dreams.
I thought you were finally going to get the mirror out, and I was like, I'm not even mad at it. That was brilliant.
Oh god. Can we see what happens when we all wake up?
And that is for next time.
No!
Oh, goodness gracious.
But
Oh,
thank you
man.
everyone for playing, and thanks for whoever's watching.
This was so much
That's
fun. This is a blast.
Thanks for letting me be the centaur of attention tonight.
Hey-o.
It behooves you to,
Who's me?
Quit horsing around. We got to do the exit or whatever.
my main man.
Around. Is that the centaur from horsing around?
What is this, a crossover episode? Sexy Bojack's now real. Sexy Bojack can't hurt you.
Aw.
Listen, real talk. Thank you everybody so much for hanging out tonight. Thank you for donating to Michael J. Fox Foundation and making me do a spoonful of hot sauce. It's a horrible idea. My stomach feels awful. And we're definitely going to do it again. Next big milestone, we'll just keep working up the Scoville units and, make the rest of the guys get in here too, because what's the point of being dumb if you're not in it with your friends? Big news for me, though. Please come back Monday night, 8:45 Eastern-ish. You know how Twitch goes. I am going to be GMing part 1 of a charity 3-shot of Kids on Bikes, featuring Alicia and my main man. We got Matt and Sarah coming to play from Slices and Dices, and the one and only Janasi Kwa. He's never been on the stream before. I'm so excited to have him. We'll be raising money for the Trevor Project, awesome cause, and we will also have very fun charity reward milestones for that too. So, Monday night, please come out or you'll break my heart. Anything else, y'all? This is a good game. Thank you. Welcome, Nick.
Yeah, well,
All right.
I guess you could say it's time to hoof it.
Oh, you're not. Matt
There
beat
it
you to
is.
it.
Yep. Don't go anywhere. We are going to raid Slices and Dices. Our friend Red Platinum is hosting a Star Wars 5e Battle Royale in honor of Star Wars Day. So stay tuned. Thanks for being here. It's like we always say here on Mates of Fate.
Rattle up.
Walks in the bar and the bartender says, "Why the short face?"
Good night, guys.